For more on the new Prime Minister and if he's going to turn the economy around, we are joined by Aurel Braun. He's the Professor of International Relations and Political Science at the University of Toronto. Good to see you, Professor. Let me start with this. Everyone I speak to about Ricci has said he's smart, he knows what's going on, he's an ex-banker, and it seems to me that he's pretty pro-business. So naturally, the markets should be pretty confident, right?
I think there is to be encouragement. The problem is that the UK is in such bad shape financially, partly because the city budget has such a devastating effect. It couldn't of trust that if you have this kind of budget where you are going to lower taxes at a time of inflation and borrow money, this will have a devastating effect, and it did. So now he is not only to deal with normal problems, but has to do a repair job, which is very difficult because it is not only economic, it is also a political matter. He has to be able to unite the party and then unite the country.
Tell me about the age, because some people have criticized that he's very young. He's the youngest in nearly 200 years. And when you talk about politics, everyone can say whatever they want, but experience is a huge part of being a leader. Is his age going to be a liability or ultimately an asset for the country?
I'm not sure what it will be, because it depends on what he brings to the table. What kind of budget is he going to propose at the end of the month? How is he going to deal with the party leaders? Is he going to be able to reconcile with Boris Johnson and with Liz Truss? He is young, he's 42 years old, extremely ambitious, but at the same time very capable. He has had a superb education, the best in Britain, the best in the United States. He holds an MBA from Stanford University. So he is certainly a very able individual who has had a meteoric rise. So his capabilities are pretty well in sync with his ambitions. So now we will have to see when he is tested. He was Chancellor of the Exchequer, equal to a finance minister, but now he will be the top leader. Now he has to show a larger vision.
One of the criticisms of Liz Truss is, while there was consternation about her ideas, one of the big criticisms was she tried to do too much, too fast, in too short of a time, and didn't think about perhaps the public consequences or how the markets would react. And I'm not judging on whether the policies are good or not, but it's a communications issue with the public and the markets. Rishi should know how the markets will react, but would he take a more slower approach to make these changes, given the history of what happened over the past couple of weeks?
I think that is highly likely. He had shown himself to be more prudent than Liz Truss, who wanted, as you said, to move very quickly and very decisively. Then she had to backtrack. So one of the worst things is not only that you do something that shakes the market, but then you backtrack and that disorients the markets. So it is something that affects confidence. Communication is indeed important. And this is not just in terms of the markets, in terms of foreign policy, in terms of domestic policy. And this is why whatever economic measures he would take, this will operate within a political context. So he needs to inspire political confidence in order to bring in economic changes that are necessary.
Right. Professor, I want to thank you for your time from the University of Toronto, and I apologize for some of the technical issues that we've had, but I think we got the gist of it for sure. Professor, thank you very much.